Welcome to Peaceful Streaming. So, I'm doing a lunchtime stream because I'm sick and like the end of the day is the worst. So, I figured I would do a lunchtime stream because I think it makes sense uh, in that case. And also, my camera's off because I look like death warmed over. So, I'm in the flip of the first of the new luxury DLC houses. Um, there's a lot I wanted to change, so I've done a lot of that with the. Oh, excuse me. Hang on a sec. I've done a lot of that with the uh the well the floors. I may not keep that, but it was the best I could find at the time. I changed the windows because they were that god awful. I don't remember. They were like that purple black wood, which I really really hate. And I mean, not in the job, because in the job they were like some really bright orange practically. So so I just have made it so that it doesn't sear my eyeballs when I look at it. So this I think is going to be the kitchen. This is going to be the dining room. Um, it's a little tough because this place is not really set up. It's just a little strange. So I think this will probably be essentially the living room. Um, so I'm gonna take this down. I decided to leave the first floor bathroom where it was in the flip, which is different from where it is in the job. And but I think one of these rooms was a pantry for the kitchen, and I'm making it into a bigger bathroom because yes, in real life we would like a pantry, but in House Flipper we don't need to worry about that. So I think it was a pantry, or maybe it was a closet. I don't remember. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna work on the bathroom because I was gonna do. I'm a little foggy, and the kitchen's always my favorite one, so I want to do that justice. But when I'm sick, I know that I'm definitely not at my best. So I do have a meeting at 1. So this will be a hard 45 minutes maximum. I've got to see if I can get this done. I haven't really thought about this at all. It was kind of last minute that I decided to do a stream, although I've been thinking about it. I just wasn't sure how I'd feel, obviously. So it's just some kind of bug that's going around. Yay, winter. So this will be. Yeah, I mean, the placement of the bathroom, I have to say, is kind of awkward. So obviously, I'm going to have to think outside the box when it comes to the living room. I just don't know. I guess maybe there will be maybe a seating area here. I can't really fit anything there. So I'll have to think outside the box, which is kind of good sometimes to make myself do that. So I really want a window here, so the toilet's not going to be there. So it's actually okay. So here's the weird thing: these things that look like windows here, they're not windows; they're glass walls, and I only put them there because that's what they originally were, and I replaced them. So I have no idea what the difference is between glass walls and windows, but I found I mean, they were just the shape and the size and the wood that I wanted. So this is 2x2. I don't think that's right for this. I don't like, I like floor to ceiling windows. So I'm going to go with 2 by 2.75. I think it's Burned Beach is what the other ones are. Okay, so this is gonna bug me. I can't do that. It's gonna bug me too much. So this is 1 by 2. Oh, that's even shorter. Well, crud. 1 by 2.75. Okay, so let's just do. Let's do that for now. Maybe I'll rethink it, but that probably makes sense for a bathroom anyway. So here, hello. Didn't know you could do the which part, the not the glass walls, right? Actually, the glass walls, those are new glass walls, I think. I could be wrong. I believe they're new because what they did is they didn't used to have a category that said glass walls. So these aren't, it's really weird because they're two different glass walls now. So this is a glass wall. Maybe these are glass walls because they don't have to be placed on a wall. Yeah, so my guess is maybe that these can be placed inside, and that's why they're called that, because if you go to decorations and go to standing decorations, there are freestanding walls that are glass walls. So and they call them glass walls. So it's a little confusing, but sure, anything new that doesn't screw things up is awesome in my book. So this is always the hard part. How to find tile that I actually like. Yes, I think that I agree. I believe that, I mean, well, okay, I don't know why they decided to do it that way. It was a little strange. But hey, whatever. Now I'm gonna try this out. Does it have matching floor? Because I think that would be cool, although not my usual thing. Yes, it does have matching floor. Okay, let's try it on the floor and see if I like it. Wow. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is then do white. Hey Barry, there's a home with an indoor pool that has those glass panels. Oh, okay, okay. Uh, good, good insight, because I need to figure out um, how to use those glass walls, and that it may be that they are some kind of in between item, and that's why they did it that way. But hey Barry, day's been okay. I'm sick, which you've probably guessed from me not streaming in the last few nights. So wow, that's cool. So I figured, because I feel like okay at lunch, that I would do a stream. And because I tend to feel better during the day than I do in the evening when I'm sick. So I'm just let's do. So I figured I just do this, and you know, at the very least, the way I'm feeling, I probably won't stream tonight. I just feel like absolute crap. Yeah, the good thing is, Barry, that since I can work from home, I was at work on Monday, and I went and got lunch, and then when I got back, I just started feeling really crummy. And so I went home a little early and then worked from home. And so I got my laptop. That's why I actually went to work. And but luckily I've been able to work. I'm definitely not at peak performance, that's for sure. So there have been times definitely where I've been just like gone and laid down on the couch and then got back to what I was doing. So yeah, but I've still been able to do my part, so that's what's important. Not any more than my part, which I usually like to do, but um, yeah, just getting done what needs to get done. But yeah, it's not a lot of fun. A coworker of mine got it. I hadn't seen her, so I definitely didn't get it from her. So there's something just going around. But my husband is like a virus magnet. He like gets it when he's out or like the doctor's office or something, and then brings it home and like pretty much never gets it. So even if I haven't been out, like during the pandemic, I pretty much didn't leave the house. Thank you. Thanks, Moon Wishery. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Um, yeah, during the pandemic, I mean, I went like pretty much nowhere, and I still got sick because my husband went out and did the grocery shopping, and I swear he just like it's like the virus is just like cling to him when he when he goes out, and then they fall off him when he gets home, and I pick them up. As far as that's a very literal metaphor, but um, yeah, it's kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, I'm still enjoying work. I really just love everything. My boss, both my bosses are nice. The one I work with the most is in chemistry, and he's a friend from when I worked in chemistry before, and he's just awesome as far as onboarding me. And like, he's, some of these systems that you use can be very, very confusing. Like for, entering payments for students and stuff. So he just is like doing this exactly the right way. So instead of being like, okay, this is how you enter the payments for students, and having me, um, let's do a bath here and a shower upstairs. Um, um, I always like to put bathtubs over here. There is a freestanding bathtub. Hmm. Uh, Bathtub's one of the few things you can actually put there. We do have that freestanding one, don't we? Um, so yeah, instead of just being like, okay, giving me this like thing of here's you enter how you enter this, and here's how you do this and this and this and this. Ooh, maybe I'll do one of these. He started me off by, so the system is you have to um so like one person enters stuff like financial awards, and then another person approves them. And so what he did is he entered them, then he went over with me how to approve them. So that just gave me like kind of a very gentle introduction to um oh, this one's cool. I don't think I used that one before. To the whole process without overwhelming me. So it was just absolute perfect. Ooh, I wonder if gold. Nah. Okay, I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do that. So he's just awesome, and he just is like really trying not to overwhelm me, and he's doing a fantastic job of not overwhelming me. So it's really ooh, that's weird. I guess I need to rotate it. It just didn't come rotated. Um yeah, I really do love these tubs. Is it now, did I am I wrong? Do the like I was pretty sure. So okay, so here's the weird thing. Look, it looks like the system installed backward. That was it. How weird. So you have to have the larger one in the front. Okay. So yeah, I mean it's really great. So my last job was just like I was just literally thrown in, and Like, okay, sink or swim, and how could you not understand this? You're really stupid type of. That was basically how it ended up there, and so it was not fun. So, so it's great, but I'm able to really help out a lot still, and so then that makes me feel good. Um, I'm thinking maybe I think I might switch the accent wall. Or maybe, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to put these on the other side too and see how I like that. I'm not sure. Oh, man. Yeah, it's weird. Like, normally the plumbing sets itself up correctly. So it's a little weird that it did that, but maybe the window is something that makes it like get screwed up. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Let's move you. So I think what I'm gonna do is a black sink. So I'm gonna look at the new ones. So where am I gonna, let's see. So I wanna put, okay, I don't think I'm gonna keep that. I wanna put towels there. The sink I think will go here. So let's put the sink up and then I can decide last where the what am I trying to say? Sink. I like spacing out here. That's weird. Excuse me. How they okay. Okay. I might have room. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. For counters on either side, depending on which sink I use. I don't know. I guess I need to think that off. Yes, I often have to place gazebos backwards because it's difficult. You're right. I know. I do that too. It is. It is difficult to see how they're placed. Um, let's see. What was it? You know what I was thinking recently, and this is probably completely off the wall, but I was thinking, I wonder if they're gonna have weather in House Flipper 2. I don't know why, but I just feel like I would really love weather. Um, so I was gonna do a black sink, but now if I'm putting it there, I'm gonna do. Hmm. That's. Uh, hmm. I wonder how. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna figure out which. Um. Oh. Now that's an option. I guess I'm gonna figure out which sink do I like the best, and then I'll decide where it should go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna look at workshop stuff. Um, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Wait. No, that's not right. Okay. I thought, okay, here it is. Now there's this one or this one. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so let's put this here. Although I'd move it if I were using it. And then let's put, we'll compare them. And then let's just look a little more. I think those are the most striking ones. The white oak, though, that doesn't really look white enough, does it? Well, actually, it looks as white as the wall, as the tile. Oh, crud. Hang on. Oops. Oh, well. I guess I'll block that person. I'm so bad at this stuff. I need to figure this out. Ban. Okay. Um. Well, okay, so I think yeah, I know. Um, I think that I like this better, although it's really a close call. But I think I like that better. Um, I guess the only things I'm trying to figure out if that makes sense there. No, it wouldn't look good there. So I think that I really like it. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see what I'm tall, so I tend to like them higher, but let's see. So I think to spotlight that sink, I need a good mirror with lighting. I love the smart mirrors, but I just can't deal with the clicking right now. By the way, Barry, have you watched? I don't know if you have Netflix, but have you watched? Ooh, my thing's free. Oh, that's weird. My scroll wasn't working. Extraordinary Attorney Wu on Netflix. It's about an autistic attorney, and um, it's like really, it just really makes you feel. If you're on the spectrum, it really makes you feel like you're heard or seen or something. It's really really cool. Well, that's tiny. Okay, so maybe just a. Ooh, you know what? That would be nice. Just a plain mirror, a very very plain one, and then put a good light above it. I think that's the best. Mirror module one by one. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I'll do the light. So wait a minute, that looks like it's coming through. So let's do that. No, wait a minute. Do I have one that will I can do vertically? Um yeah, it's really good. She's like what I like about it is that there have been some shows done about people on the spectrum, but like they're all really high functioning. Um, or people who, are like, I don't know. I mean, there's always an argument about like, are people like House MD on the spectrum or not or whatever. But this is she's clearly on the spectrum. So she's not just like, oh, she's so smart and she's got some weird idiosyncrasies, so she can pass completely for someone who's not on the spectrum. Or these are like other shows I'm talking about. This one, no, she absolutely cannot pass, which I think is fantastic because other people in the show, like she learns more about um how to socialize herself, but also in the show other characters learn how she works and the best way to interact with her, and they make the effort, which is really cool. I mean, I just really liked it. So if you can get it, maybe if you know someone who has got Netflix, um it's really great. I mean, it's a series, so wow, those lights are barely working. So it's got most of the Korean ones have at least 16 uh at least 16 episodes. I'm not sure if there's 16. I'm thinking this is more like 12. But it's just really awesome. And my son and I, before he went to work, we were talking about one thing that we're like both the same about. Like he said that his socks, like some of them have tops because they've been washed more, that are soft, and like some of them have tops that because they haven't been washed as much, they're stiff, and he can't have like one soft top sock and one stiff top sock. Um, yeah, it's really good. And the Korean series are really good too. But so how he just can't mix them. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I have. It was like, yeah, I know. And I'm starting to realize that like not everyone's like that. And so I told him though, I'm trying over the years since I obviously didn't know I was on the spectrum because like I mean, I didn't even know I had ADHD till I was in my 30s. But then I've just tried to be like, okay, Deborah, you need to stop being like this. Just like get over it. Your socks don't need to be. I actually do the same thing. Like it bothers me if I have the exact same socks. Like I have multiple pairs of these unicorn socks that have the thing like always be yourself unless you can be a unicorn, and in that case, always be a unicorn or something like that. And oh, this is not the ones I want. And so some of them are older than others, and I don't like wearing two of them that are one's more worn than the other. So I was like, okay, so it's not just me. Um, but so it's just it, you know, it's I don't know. I just like it because I don't feel as weird, I guess. So, wondering, I also could do bright towels in here. What about cyan maybe? I'm gonna put a couple up. Let's try that. Let's try, I'm torn. Magenta. I'm not feeling the magenta today. Teal. Oh, it's not much different than the cyan. Yellow. Let's try yellow and let me see which one catches my eye. I don't know. Shoot. Yeah, thank you. I'm I'm thinking maybe mix colors. Um so maybe hanger black. So maybe magenta, and I kind of like the yellow, so I'm going to do the yellow again. So that makes me think. Let's put the toilet thing up. Oh, and we'll make the rug really bright. That'll be cool. Freeze, blah, blah, blah. Suspended. Now I'm going to do regular toilet, I think. Are these new toilets, are they suspended or regular? Oh, these don't come in bright. Man. Okay, so I guess I'll just do, I was thinking of doing, I think I'm going to do pure white. See, what toilet though? I don't think I downloaded any toilets from the workshop. It's not as common. Yeah, I'll use that one. I think I'll just do a regular toilet. Whoops. Installations. Toilet. So the toilet, I'm thinking maybe the toilet should go over here. May not get quite as much attention as, let's see. well, does that make that weird? It does make that weird. Hang on just one sec. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, I know. I yes, I do like that too. Um okay. It doesn't really, I mean, it's a little not modern, but I like it, so I'm going to keep it. So I think maybe we could have hmm I think we could do what are those things called? Cabinets, not cabinets. I won't forget to put in the toilet, by the way. Um bathroom fixtures. It's not a bathroom fixture. It's a okay, so let's go furniture, bathroom, standing. So that's a corner. Those are corner ones. Cabinets. Corner. Are those are new, aren't they? They can okay. Um I don't want a high one. I don't think. Let's see. But the sink is wooden. This is tough. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with Yule black. Just keep it really simple with light feet and do. So this is, whoops, those didn't line up. There. And do like another, let's look for mirror. Wait a minute, can I fit 3? No, that would be too much. So I'm going to do a stack. Hang on, let me think about this. Look for a cool mirror. Do we have a cool mirror? How big is this? That's, oh, I thought that would, I don't know. I'm not sure about the blob shape. I don't think I'm really into that. Barry, it's kind of, it's kind of back and forth. Um, he's, he's on, I've never looked at this one. He's on new medication. I think I'll do this. But I mean, he just went on it. So antidepressants take like an absolute minimum of 2 weeks. So, um, but he's, uh, he is getting into work, which he hadn't been doing. Oh, wait a minute. So let's do 1 stack of white, pure white. Yeah, he hadn't been getting into work. It was just he was struggling too much for like a couple days, and then he did. It was just like a couple days, and then a couple days he was really, he was really late and stuff. So, what is this dark? Just says quadrata. Oh, we have bright. Okay. So he is going into work. He's so he seems to be doing better, but it's definitely, it's definitely a struggle. So, oh wait a minute, I didn't mean to do that one line. Lime, and then where's the orange one? I don't like orange. So wait a minute, okay, so we need cyan, I guess. Maybe that's too much. Well. So I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's really hard to characterize how he's doing because you know, every day is different. So like there are some days that he's doing pretty well. Um, he seems to be a little better the last day or so, but I don't know. I mean, he will get better because he did cut down his hormones. Um, the prescription, like the doctor said, yeah, it sounds like that's really we really need to do that. But um, then that doesn't. The problem is that it makes his body dysmorphic disorder worse. So it's kind of like there were no good answers at all with that. So um oops, I wonder if the toilet's gonna move that. Um so you know, he's I mean, unfortunately I do go into his room and find him just curled up in bed a lot, which is obviously not a good sign. So, I don't know. Well, we're just I mean, he's just moving forward, just putting one foot in front of the other, like I advised him to do. Because when I had a very severe uh, um, depression, then I just kept like making myself get up every day and I just kept going. Just tried to, do whatever I needed to do. Oh, I moved that too far over to the right. I don't need to. I have the toilet paper holder there, so I don't. Okay. So you know what I mean? It's just I told him just right now until the hormone level goes down again and until antidepressants start kicking in the second one, just put one foot in front of the other. Don't worry about like he was talking about. I'm never gonna get a good job. I'm always gonna be living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, I'm like, no, just don't think right now. You can't think about that. And I was like, plus you're ruminating, which is like really common with depression where you just have these thoughts that you just think about over and over again, just about pretty much anything, but usually obviously not good happy thoughts. So I was like, just get yourself through this time. Just don't worry about anything except the things you have to do. And I have to say the new bathroom accessories are a little blah. um and you can handle all that other stuff later. Just don't worry about it now. So, I think I'll do light instead. So, I mean, that's what he's doing. He's just getting through what he has to get through. So, it's hard. I mean, it's been a rough, it's been a rough time. So, oh, you can't put anything on that. Okay, here we go. So you know what I mean? It's like I just told him, don't, please do not just deal with what's in front of you right now and nothing else. So okay. Oh, I can put something on there. That's awesome. Um, I don't know. So I mean, I'm trying to help him from my experience. That what I learned about what to worry about, what not to worry about. You know. So I was like, basically, it's like you're drowning right now. You're not, you're not gonna, you shouldn't be focusing on the existential issues. Just focus on getting through it and surviving, and then we'll deal with everything else later once things are better. So, I mean, I told him I used to lay in bed and when I was going through this really rough time with depression before I got diagnosed, and be like, okay, what's a reason to get out of bed? Give me one reason. And I think about something good that was going to happen during the day. Like, and sometimes it just was like, I'm going to have a, raspberry mocha, like just whatever I could think of to get myself up out of bed and, you know, and moving. And sometimes it was pretty basic. So, um, so he's getting there. it's hard, when when this is happening to your child. It's just like it sucks so bad. But he always jokes about how it's totally my fault because it's my defective genes, and I'm like, well, yeah, this is true. Can't argue with that. I'm like, but I gave you really good eyelashes and hair. So that makes up for it, right? Of course it does, totally. Let's see. Yeah, it just sucks. What can I say? It is hard to find like a lot of really good stuff to say about going through a depressive episode. Let's see. Oh yeah, Moonwishry. He actually has been taking a shower almost every day, which is definitely an improvement from previously when he was going like close to a week without a shower. So yeah, now he's hitting almost every day. So that is a good thing. And Barry, yeah, I will tell him. Thank you. Um, so like I said, you know what I mean. You just like take the wins where you can find them, and I pointed out to him that he's there are some good signs, and but I'm not saying that I think everything is all better, because obviously I know better myself that that's not the case. So, but he's honestly he's been going through this since literally he was in first grade. So he's 20 now. So, he knows the score. I mean, it sucks that he is so used to this. I think I'm gonna put a living wall here. But I mean, this is the hands that life has dealt. So we just you know we just work with what we got. Um, we don't. I mean, we don't really have a choice. I mean, he has been. He has been. It's really weird because some people have suicidal thoughts and some people don't. Like I never did. Um, and he has since the beginning. So it's just one of those things where your brain chemistry is just like really weird. So, hmm. So, but he knows like since he started having them, I tell him whenever you're feeling this way, just talk to me because um don't feel like you can't tell me. I want to know. Like we'll talk it through. And what I used to ask him is, are you having suicidal thoughts? If he said yes, I'd say, okay, well, are these like just vague general suicidal thoughts, or are these had you have a plan? Is this just hypothetical, or are you actually starting to think about details? And so then, I mean, it never got to the point where he was like, yeah, I'm actually beginning to think about details. But if it had, we would have just acted on that. And but I always was like, I know it's scary for you to talk about it, and I know you figure it's scary for us to know you're going through it, but we want to know. We really want to know. Um, because I know the problem is for a lot of kids is they just don't talk about it because they're afraid they'll freak their parents out, or their parents will be like, "Oh, um, you can't possibly be suicidal. Like kids don't get suicidal." Or stuff like that. So, that's why, you know, um, I always told him, you can tell me anything about it, even if you're embarrassed, you think that you're thinking this, or scared or whatever, there's nothing you can say that will upset me, scare me, or make me mad or disgusted. So, um, so now whenever he's suicidal, he'll be like, "Yeah, I am suicidal, but don't worry, mom. I'm not planning to do anything stupid." So, um, it sucks, but what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, moon wishery. It's the worst. It's shoot. I have this meeting. Do I have this meeting in 4 minutes? I do. So yeah, it's absolutely the worst. And the thing is there are a lot of problems because it's hard to get successful treatment. Um, there are just so many problems with it, and um, I've had it since I was 7, and I think I need another halogen. And it's uh, it's I mean, there are a lot of things that suck, obviously, in addition, but one of the problems is with depression, your mind is turning against you. And so I'm not sure if some people, like my husband, would rather deal with, we talked about this when my biological father had Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS, and my husband was like, "Oh, I'd much rather have my mind go than my body." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just the reverse. I'd much rather be fully cognizant like my biological father was and have my body betray me than the reverse." So it's just, that's the way I feel. I mean, I don't know. Probably not everyone feels that way, but I just felt like I could deal with physical stuff. Just having my mental faculties go though is definitely not the best. This should be working, shouldn't it? Oh, it turned green. There. I just wanted one. I don't want to do both walls. Because I wanted to keep that black one. Okay, so I guess that's it. Darn, I have to go into this meeting. Rats. I mean, I guess I'm mostly done. I'm gonna just throw some shaving stuff there. Let's see. Oops, I gotta rotate that. Okay. There. Okay. I might put a couple more doodads here and there, but I think that's basically it. I don't want to clutter it up because I guess the black and white looks better when it's. I do the yellow or the may change the rug to cyan. I don't know. No, I'll leave it at yellow. I do like the yellow, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys. Thank you, Moon Wishery. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, it is. Well, actually living in the present is healthy because one of the biggest problems people with depression have again is rumination, like thinking about all the mistakes they've made in the past, and that can be a real problem because it kind of feeds into it and can make the depression worse. So, thanks, Barry. Thank you. So yeah, that's actually that's one good way to avoid rumination. So and you know what, mistakes are in the past. Other than looking and saying, well, what could I have changed, and doing that in a healthy way, it really doesn't do a lot of good. So, oh, thanks, Moon Wishery. Well, thank you so much for coming too and chatting. I really appreciate it. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much. Everyone watching the VOD, thank you too. Shoot, I'm right at the time I'm supposed to be in my meeting. But yeah, so, and actually I'm leaving my camera off in that one because I feel like crap. So, but anyway, yeah, you too. And so everyone, please take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.